shows that we already gained a little bit of experience from our short playoff time. Feel like we put ourselves in the best conditions. Simple as that.
Where do you think you guys kind of established yourself or made a statement tonight and pulled away?
Relentlessness, trusting the game plan, and staying strong through their runs.
Mitch just called Dylan and Steph attack dogs out there, and kind of made it seem like his job is to almost channel their energy in the right direction. A lot of it kind of revolves around you. So looking at the way that Steph and Dylan and De'Aaron played tonight, how have you figured out your role of how to center the gravity of the court to allow them to run free and take over games?
I feel like we have a lot of confidence in me having this role. I have a lot of confidence in it, and they knew it, and they tried to take me away from being able to center the defense, and that was the hardest part, you know. But this is what they do. Their only chance was trying to, the way their team is built, like they were trying to take me away from the rim and just grab me, and that's why I was talking about relentlessness as well, because there's no other way to fight that than just fight it with physicality.
Vic, there was a time when teams would leave Steph alone outside. What does it do now with him hitting threes like that for the offense and just the team in general?
I mean, we already knew, but now it's even more obvious why they didn't do that the first 5 games.
Nick, I think it was as early as the games in Austin when you were asked about this team's lack of postseason experience, and you said something like there was no way to know until you're through it. Now that you're through 2 series, how much do you think that matters, and do you think just the experience that you've gained through these 2 series mean something moving forward?
Yes, of course they mean something. Now, the nature of the playoffs makes it that we're going to play against better and better teams. And there was already a leap between the first and second round. And it's going to be probably an even bigger leap between second and third. But we got good guidance. We got good coaching staff, the best actually. So we can trust them.
Mitch said that he could tell that you guys were ready for tonight, and he could tell that you guys felt prepared and ready. What does that look like with this team when you feel ready, you feel like you know what needs to be done, and like the confidence? Like, is it looseness? Is it like what is it? What is it?
It feels like it's connection between each other in the first minutes of the game. You know, I feel like this team, whatever we've hit first and taken an early lead, we've beat them. And really, whenever we beat them, it was almost by like 30 every time. And the way they play also makes it that they get tired because they play so physical, and we try to beat them with pace. So I would say, to answer your question, when we start game a certain way, that's when we know we're ready.
Back to Steph, considering the stakes, was that as good as you've seen him play? Just that start with the threes and just overall play?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, he was amazing. The composure, you know, there was one pass that I haven't seen again on the film, by the way, but one late pass. Sometimes he does some things, it's just amazing. And, yeah, just the composure, you know, to make the late choice and to push the defense into as far as they can go to take care of all our strength. You know, he was great. He shot the ball when he should have shot it and made the shots, and he passed the ball when he should have passed it. That's pretty high up there.
You mentioned how the caliber of opponents goes up each round, and so next round you got Oklahoma City coming up, defending champions, best record in the league, but you guys played them 5 times this year and beat them 4 times. What kind of confidence level do you guys have heading into that series, and just what are your thoughts on how that series might look?
Of course, we're confident, but we need to keep the right confidence level. Right now, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just thinking about recovering. I'm thinking about getting this press conference over with, and we're gonna see about it in the next couple of days. But it's gonna be the same as usual. Prepare, take care of your body, scout, watch the film, practice.
You said that you were excited to get back to playing meaningful games. This was probably the most meaningful so far in your pro career, and now you're about to play in the Western Conference Finals for the first time. What's your excitement level? How are you feeling?
It's great. My mind is excited. My body is tired after this game. But yeah, I said it on the broadcast earlier. Like, just the words "conference finals" is crazy. Like, it's like something I heard, my whole life, and now being in it is just special. It's hopefully many more conference finals to come next year's.
Thanks, Vic.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Steph Castle will be right in.
Sid here.
I mean, I just tip my hat to them. It was just a better team.
I think you went down to the Spurs bench with 8 minutes to go in the game. Like, what was kind of the thought process to do it in the middle of the game there rather than kind of waiting for the end?
I mean, at that point, you know you ain't going back in, so you're just trying to get them the respect they deserve. So, yeah.
With how they handled you guys, like, how much work do you guys have to do going forward here to catch up in the Western Conference and
to catch up
and to contend again?
I don't know, man. I think that I don't think that's a question for me.
And last year in the West Finals, you said OKC was kind of like on a string defensively. San Antonio looked like they had a lot of that look in this series as well. What do you guys have to do, you as leader, whatever, in the regular season to make it where you guys can be like that on the defensive end against some of this top competition?
We just got to listen to the coaches. Yeah. We got a hard time of, like, processing stuff and going out there and doing it. We try to do stuff on our own. I think that's our problem.
Do you feel like the regular season's the time to start building that stuff?
Yeah, I feel like you're supposed to build championship habits or playoff habits in the regular season. Yeah, great question. I think so, yeah.
Just a follow-up to that, do you not feel like you'd have?
Do I feel like what?
That you have built the habits during the regular season?
No, we didn't build the habits during the regular season, no.
You are constantly referred to as an ethical hooper. Like, this is a big thing with you and the Timberwolves. How do you stick to that and play that game when the league is often rewarding more flopping and dirty plays and things like that?
I don't really pay attention to it. It don't really bother me. I just go out there and play my game.
And you mentioned building championship habits in the regular season. Does that start with you? Does that start with coach? Is it a collective thing? Like, where does that really start?
It's collective. Yeah, it's a collective effort. But it definitely starts with me. Yeah.
And what? Go ahead. And this is last time we're going to get to talk to you before kind of your off season begins. This season you had the ball in your hands a lot. You were basically the point guard of the team. Do you envision that role for yourself going forward when you talk to the coaches in front office? Do you want to play off ball more, or kind of how do you envision your role here, kind of when you drill down into the nitty gritty of how they utilize you here?
I just want to be. I don't really care if it's on the ball or off the ball. Just whatever position I'm put in, I want to be able to create for my teammates and create for myself. So it don't really matter if it's on the ball or off the ball. Whatever they need from me, I'm willing to do it.
And when it comes to, this was the most injured you've been in your career so far. So I don't know if you've thought about what your offseason is going to look like from a physical perspective, right, body-wise. Just kind of what's your plan going into the offseason in terms of getting your body back right?
Yeah, just a bunch of body maintenance with Javar and Dehans. I think that's the main thing. I feel like the basketball stuff is I'm gonna put it. It's not last, but when it comes to like me being injured a lot this year, I got to really focus on my knees, my ankles, my hips. So I got to get with Javar and Dehans and work on that.
And do you think this team, as it is assembled now, can compete with the San Antonios and Oklahoma Cities of the world, or do you think you need another star?
You said what?
Do you think this team, as it is right now, can compete
with the San Antonio Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder, do you feel like you need another star next to you?
Yeah, I feel like we're good. Yeah.
And at this time last year, you were talking about what you were going to add in the off season, and you talked about the mid range, and you did do that. Have you thought about what that looks like for you this summer? Of what element you want to add to your game to take another step next season?
Great question. No, not yet. I wasn't expecting to be going home this early, so no, I haven't thought about what I'm adding to my game.
What about collectively as a team? What is it that you feel like you guys need to
get over the hump?
Yeah.
We just need everything to be clicking at the right time. I think that's the main thing. Like, I think missing Dante is big for us, man. Like, he spreads the floor like no other. Yeah, like a series like this where they just double teaming. Like, I would love to have Dante in my slot and just throwing it to him the entire time and he shoot 23s. But he got hurt last series, so, you know, we tried to figure it out. But like I said, they were just a better team this series, so I tip my hat to those guys.
And with your Ds, did you have any more spring by the end of the series than you did to start? Did it start to loosen up?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it got better over the course of the series. But, I mean, that's really no excuse. Like, if I was out there playing, I was 100%. That's how I look at it. So I was good, man. We just came up short.
And we obviously didn't see the explosiveness normally from you because of your knees. How hard was it to come back so quickly and then have to compete at such a high level against a excellent Spurs team?
I don't think it was hard. I think it was like I was up for it. Like, I was ready to come back and compete at a high level. I knew that team was really good, well coached, sound on the defensive end. We knew what they was going to do. But, yeah, I was just ready to come back, man. I was eager to get out there and play with my brother. So I'm happy I was able to come back.
Yeah, and I know you've played against Victor before, but again, after 6 straight games against him, was there anything that after the series like really stood out to you that maybe
about Vic?
Yeah.
Yeah, just his defensively, man, he's incredible. Yeah. He changes every shot at the rim. He goes to the rim every time after every block, whether it's goaltending or not, he's going to go up and challenge it. And, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's tough. It's kind of tough to go to the rim against a guy who's like 7'6", and he got great. Yeah, he's pretty good.
And as you kind of move on in your career, you gain more of a leadership role and things like that. Just after year 6 now, how did that go for you this year? What is it like trying to be like the main voice when times are tough and when, you know, maybe guys are upset or what have you in the locker room? Just trying to be the leader of a team in that way.
It's fun, man. Because, I mean, you get to know guys on different levels, you know. So just getting to know everybody individually, I think that's the main thing. That's part of leadership, like learning how to talk to people. So